Today we're going to do some carp fishing. I still have to rig yet, so just figured I'd pop up so people can start rolling in and we can have a little chat while I gear up perhaps. We do have Gold Member here, the homemade catfish rod. We did not catch a fish on it down in Philly. It's a little cold yet for catfish, so I'm not entirely surprised, but we are going to seriously try to take down a carp on it today. So let me get a little bit of bait in the water here and re-rig while you guys come in. See Buggy popped in there. He likes my thumbnail. Sweet. All right, let me get set up, guys. Jinx it. Brought the scales. Totally jinx it. I don't know why I brought that. Made up a pack bait recipe. I also have a leftover soft pretzel that I might try. And then I've got some corn that I decided to soak in Mountain Dew. Always trying new things. Play ball. All right. You might not be able to tell, but it's all swampy down there. So it's going to get muddy. It's going to get really muddy. All right. Well, let's get this one rigged. I want to rig the catfish rod, but let's for the sake of putting a show on, let's get something in the water that has a good chance of catching something and landing something. Going through my method leads. I want the heaviest method lead on my gold member rod. So I got 50, I got 40, to 35, 25. Bring my other knife. Forgot my knife. Let's get this one done first. I know I can bite through this one. Might have to run to the car to get my knife. That joker. I'll be over to Chad as soon as I get at least one rod in the water. Feel silly. Feel silly with no lines in the water. So let me get one in and then we can chat and I'll rig the others slower. 50, 25 on this one. So I'm rigging the method feeder. This is at 25 grams. Oh crap. Yeah. That weight slide down, tie the swivel on, which will be our stop as well. Hope you're all having a good day. It's absolutely beautiful out here. We had like 35 this morning, but it's already like 47. It's warming up really fast. Not sure what that means for fishing, but I'm planning on doing about an hour, hour and a half. And if the action's good, we'll keep fishing. If it's not, I got other things to get done around the house, so I'll go do that. Oh, I just screwed up. I don't want that. I forgot these hair rigs actually come with a little swivel already, so don't need that swivel. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can't see the loop. I gotta use my black shirt in the background so I can see the whole loop, through the loop, through the other loop. Wet it, cinch it, tag it. Okay. So now we just pull the line through, and these, oh, it's got a little twist in it. There you go. These kind of fit right into these method feeders. You give them a little tug, and they kind of just park themselves in there like that. That's one. Catch up on chat real quick. I gotta run to the car and grab a knife. I left it in the car. We got 6 awesome people here. Let's see who we got. Let me go through chat and I'll be right back after that. Is that Big Slim? Welcome in. There's Bulk, my OG member. We got Northern View Outdoors. Good morning. I know Buggy's hanging out. There's Todd Projects. Welcome. John Smallwater Charters and Captain Lindia. Welcome in, guys. Hunting and Stuff's here. Rod in the water. That's right, man. Water. Sandy Toes. It is beautiful morning. Thanks for coming in here. Did I get everybody? Am I missing anyone? All right, let me go, mellow yellow, baby. Let me go get my knife. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Let's get this one rigged and in the water. Water. Not my best pack bait this time, so I kind of rushed it. It might fly off. We'll see. All right, we got one in. We got one in. Let me put bells on. Make sure you guys can see that on the camera. Kind of move you down a little bit. Better. Hey, Wendy Jane, good morning. Thank y'all for coming in here. Appreciate that. If you could give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Let me get the other rod in. What are you guys looking at? That tree stump? You guys still recovering from 420 or what? The tree stump. Just lurking back here, getting my rods ready so we get another rod in the water. We got one in there. And I'm trying to get the second one in. Then we can get gold member in. If I can get it to cast. Oh, there is a bird out there. I see the bird. He's out there eating all the trout. That's what you're talking about. I got the fake floating corn on the first rod I put out. Second one I'm going with real corn, and I've been soaking it in Mountain Dew so that it gets extra plump. Little tip if you're into this sort of thing, canned corn, the kernels tend to be smaller than feed corn, so get yourself feed corn and soak it for 24 hours. Then boil it for about an hour in like a crock pot or a couple hours. So let it go all day if you can. Getting some taps there. And then it'll be nice big pieces of kernel. put the bait out. There it is. So that's the real corn, live corn as I call it, on the hair rig. Thing I don't like about this corn is it's so tender. If I were to try to push it through that bait stop, it's probably going to fall off. So that's why I like the fake corn or the feed corn. It's kind of it's a lot tougher. This rod I'm going to put over, there's like a little structure there, and this is the heaviest rod I'm about to cast. So I'm going to cast it just maybe 10 feet from there, and pretty close. This rod's just getting tapped around a little bit. Could be trout too. One with the heavier rod so that it's going to run for that bush as soon as I hook it. So I'm going to have to force that one. So I got the heavy line for that, I guess. We're at a different spot if you haven't noticed. This is a lake. Giving my other spot a little break that we used to hit on the creek. Put a bell on that one. This is Gold Member. If you haven't seen it, it comes with a rod holder built right into it for your convenience. Yeah, boy. Nice, you put it down wherever you want. That rig, re-rig this guy. This one I'm going to actually run a 8-pound leader off of it. Catfish might be not line shy or dumb, whatever you want to call it. The carp definitely are line shy, especially here. Pop in here. Hey Matt, want to be Ted off the hook? I'm probably going to, after this, I'm only going to stay live. One of the things I got to do today after the live is going to take my Ted rigs out. I guess they're Ned rigs. I call it Ted rigs. I'm going to take them out on a bike ride and hit up some smallies. But I won't be live on that part. I'm just going to record. I was just going to use regular like Ned rig heads, Ted, unless you had something like you think they're better on. Like, I don't know, shaky heads or whatever. I don't know what people are using. I usually just use the regular Ned head. If we catch anything on this rod, it's going to be a miracle. It will be a decent catfish rod, but casting's the biggest issue with it. I can get it out there, I'm just not accurate at all. And I'm thinking there's a good chance it's going to throw the pack bait right off of it when I try to cast this. That's why I went with the heaviest sinker I have, hoping that takes some of the stress off the actual pack bait. I don't know. That's my theory. It's really the right size swivel. The other two rods are typical setup, so I got faith in them. We should get a takedown on those guys. This rod is not going to bend much at all. It might break, but it's not going to bend. Got the leader on. did it again. Forgot these things come with. The first time I bought hair rigs, I have a loop, I have a swivel system on them already. I'm done. Oh, where's that? Come on. The carp here sometimes will come up right on the edge, so I'm looking for swirls here too. I've caught quite a few over the years, like literally at the bank. That'll be fun. If that happens. You hook those things and it's like hooking a marlin. They take off full force. I'm not going to put as much pack bait on a goldenrod here, gold member. Like I said, I think this one, I think when I cast this rod, I think the pack bait's going to fly off, but we'll give it a shot. I won't cast it far. Not that I can anyway. Okay, here comes failure, guys. I'm going to go cast this thing. Yep, share yourselves out. There's John. What's going on, buddy? Real time catfishing. Look at this beautiful gold rod I got out here today. All right. Oh, I bet your rod doesn't come with its own rod holder. This one built right into it. It's my Sad Cat's rod. All right, finally I can sit down. Let me get this camera dropped. Walking around rigging up for the first half a stinking hour here. I'm gonna move you guys down a little bit. There you go. I'm sorry I wasn't in here to chat until just now. Get those lines rigged up in the water as quick as possible. Hey, Fun Fishing Adventures. Good morning, Scotty. They planted a stinking tree right over here, and my line is like just near the branches of it. I wish a deer would come over here and eat that thing. Why they put that there? You know, I'm gonna put a bite alarm on. Put a bite alarm on old Goldie there. That alarm's got a hair trigger, I tell you. I'll fix you up, Sandy. Fix you up. I'll put you in blue, Sandy, so you can do what you got to do there. Keep in mind it's a family-friendly channel. Got two basic rules. Got to be nice to each other, and no foul language. We do have a lot of kids that watch the channel. So if you use any of those and a mod kicks you out, I've got their back. That's just the way it is. Nothing personal, everyone slips. I can't believe we haven't locked John out several times from small water. But we try to keep it as clean as we can. Let me find you, Sandy. There you are. Too bad. Too bad, Sandy Toes. You got it now. Now you got the wrench. You're gonna be expected to show up for the monthly meetings. No, I'm just kidding. Who else we got in here? See Brandon in here? Where are you hiding? Ooh, is that wind or what? What we got going on here? Guess it's wind. That wind hit the rods 20 seconds before it hit me, and I'm like 10 feet behind the rods. Got me excited. Keep waiting for the carp to get ready for spawn to go on that feeding, and we hit them good like a month ago, and then this time of year is usually a lot better for carp. In fact, about 12 months ago is when I caught 17 in this exact spot. So maybe today's the day, but they just been sleeping this year. Drink some water. I don't normally drink beer, but I had a couple last night. My neighbor had to put his dog down, and that was like the neighborhood dog. It would just roam house to house, and everybody knew that dog. And my boys have known that dog since they were born, and hit everybody a lot harder than we were thinking. It's really, man, my boy was crying hours. Hey, KK. Good morning. Thanks for coming in here. Yeah, I didn't mean to be. I don't want to bring everybody down. It's all good. It's part of life, but it was just a tough night. Luckily, I had a big fridge full of smoked trout, and that helped a little bit. There was a lot of guys and his work buddies, and he's like a union guy, and he has a lot of union friends. Man, they had a big crowd come over and hanging out, and I brought it out. They just polished off all my smoked trout in about 10 minutes, but that's all right. We caught another 20 trout yesterday, so we'll just keep them coming. I don't know if anybody watched the catfish tournament that was in on Jeff Beal's channel, Fishing with Jeff Beal. That was 2 nights ago, and we were out there till yesterday. I was fishing. I think I got done around 3 a.m. in the morning. But it's just a little too cold for catfish around here to get active, so wasn't a lot caught. It was a long night, and we were trying to catch them on our DIY rod. So that's why I got this obnoxious gold rod out here. That is a bamboo pole that I cut down and painted and took metal hangers, made eyelets with, and that was mine. Some guys used. I saw a pull stick. I saw a crutch. Oh, there we go. Take that right here. That may have been a trout. We'll see. They did stock trout in here. Could have just been a trout. That was a real fast. At least it's a sign of life. I have caught trout on this pack bait too before, and they're usually big ones. 11 awesome people in here. It's gloomy in Florida. That's probably why Small Charter was in here. He probably was not real anxious to get outside this morning. It is as good as it gets in Pennsylvania. It's going to be 60 degrees. Cold nights though. Should have covered up my plants last night, but I think I got lucky. I think they're okay. We're just above freezing. Definitely got a bit of a frost though, but I think they'll be all right. Hey, there's Bill. Bill Reddick Outdoors. Welcome in. Good morning to you, sir. Appreciate y'all coming in here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. I was talking to my neighbor and his buddies last night about YouTube a little bit, and it's funny how many people watch from their TV. And my neighbor, who's a good friend, we fish and hunt and everything together. He told me he's not subscribed to me because he doesn't know how. I had to go in his house and subscribe to my own channel from his TV. Show him how. take the subs however I can get them. Matt said it's cold here, northern Arkansas. 30 cold. Man, that is nasty. Just see a tap again. I'll give this rod here on the end probably another 10 minutes, and then I'll see if it stripped the bait. That was a pretty good hit. He watches on the TV and chat from my tablet. Yeah, it just depends what I'm doing. I watch all over the place. If I'm editing or something, I'll have it on TV. And sometimes I'll put it on the TV just so I don't get involved with chat. I just want to listen. And I can't always be chatting. Try to support as many people as I can that support me. I'll keep them running and keep them in the background while I'm rigging or whatever I'm doing. Keep tabs on everybody. Woke up, my garden was a mess. Hopefully I won't have to redo it all. Yeah, I got a tarp right next to it. All I had to do was pull the tarp up too, but it's just a bad night all around, so I didn't think of it. I woke up, looked out the window, and I was like, oh man, I could see the frost on my car. All right, KK, have a good day. Todd, I was watching that video you put out where you didn't catch any you fish except for the one that almost stole your rod. And you look on my videos, my two biggest videos, I think. No, not my two big. Two of the top five now. They keep moving around, swapping places out. But two of my top five were trips, multiple day trips where we got skunked. It's not always about catching fish on the videos that do well. Thank God. I'd be out of business. It's like a balance. You want to see some fish caught, but you also don't want to see like every fish caught and just fish reeling in. There's a lot of different ways you can mess with the videos, in my opinion, and make them fun to watch and entertaining. The heck, we did the Mission Muskie series. There was 25 videos. Now we caught a few bycatches and everything, but it took us 25 episodes to finally hook up to a muskie. So, and they were some of my most watched videos. All right, be safe, Wendy. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Yeah. You see so many videos that just awesome videos, people catching fish. Sometimes it's refreshing to see somebody just struggling, keeping it real. And anytime somebody comes up to me in public and they're like, "Oh, I see your stuff on YouTube, man. You kill." I'm like, "You do know I'm editing, right? What you saw there was, and I'm not trying to hide the fact to make it look like I just caught 50 fish. I'll tell you, usually in my video, if I don't forget, be like, yep, took us 8 hours to do that, you know? Hey, Steven, welcome in. Good morning to you. I'm on crutches. Oh, no. What did you do to yourself, Wendy? What are you doing on crutches? John, I was wondering, man. I didn't. I was wondering too. I was thinking John's gonna go with you. He's gonna go over to the chemist with you. I was thinking of you when I said that, John. When you catch a ton of fish and you just show one after another, when you put it to the music you put it to, it's freaking awesome. No, I'm just saying, don't let what you did out there as far as like what you produced limit your production of a film. Think outside the box and, be creative with it. Whether you caught 1,000 fish or you didn't catch nothing, you have as much right as anyone else to put out a video and share your experience. That's all. It's a curse down in Florida, I know. Or you can't go out and have a bad day and catch 17, you know, bass over 3 pounds. Come on, fish. Bulk Bro. Hey, Doc, another member. What's up? What's up? It's beautiful out here. Ready to take a nap already. Aaron's in here. I miss Aaron. That's just the wind knocking those bells. Got something blown off the table. I'll be right back. Yeah, there's Aaron. I don't know why I didn't see you there. Diabetes medication, osteoporosis with my hips across the base of my back, right foot. Oh man, sucks. John. John's cursed with good looks and big fish. Right. Yeah, he's being humble saying he only caught 70 or whatever. He probably caught 100. When you catch so many fish, you figure out which one makes the A reel and which one goes on the B. You can also spell crap with carp. It's time for me to go for a little walk. Just see if there's any carp on the edges. I think we're a couple weeks early for that yet, but if you walk up and you see the swirls go off the edges, then you know they're in there. Check this end rod here. Had a few hits on this one. Send out another batch here. Not a good spot to go down. How did I get down there before? Then you wait. Hey Buggy, if you need any recipes, I got them on the how-to playlist on the channel. Mine, the one I'm using is always a variation of sweet corn, jello, and panko breadcrumbs. I think I got some vanilla and anise in this batch as well. Sometimes I'll throw peanut butter in it. They like that. That's about it. Everybody's got their own concoction, but that's my go-to. Get those bluegill. Aaron, good luck, buddy. I missed something. Hey, Bud Files. Man, chat's flying. 13 awesome people in here. Thanks for coming in, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Coming in or going out. I get nervous when John starts talking about bait. Oh, a gold rod. Looks like it was just going. Come on, baby. See gold member go, baby. Let's go. Is that just the wind? That sure looks like it's about to go. Rod nearest us looks like it's going to. Must be getting some wind out there over the lake. Not much here, but lines are going like they're getting hit. Yeah, what was the deal with this morning, Buggy? I didn't see anybody live. I didn't see you live. I know Hogleg's taking a break. I was poking around, didn't see anybody. If I didn't have to get the kids on the bus, I would have just popped up early. I'd prefer to be out here every morning doing the sunrise fishing, honestly, but you got to get the kids on the bus till summertime at least, then we can resume the sunrise fishing. And if you're live or Hogleg's live, you know, I don't mind popping up. If you guys would have me, I can pop up on your channel once in a while or something, because I'll be out here either way. .420 video gained you about 15 subscribers. My 420 video got shut down. The monetization went yellow on it, and it only had 2 subs, or I only had 2 thumbs up. It didn't go anywhere. I think it got like shadow banned or something. I like relabeled it, put it back up, but then it only got like, 700 or something. All right, Bill, take care, buddy. Have a good day. Yep, yep, exactly. Exactly, Buggy. Yep, not worth it. None of it's worth it if you got to deal with stress over it. None of it's worth the stress and stuff. I fish because I like to fish and don't necessarily love to YouTube. I like to fish, but I do like to meet new people, and it is fun. I do enjoy. It adds a different element to it, and it's also a nice way to keep track of your catches, especially with the kids. You've got everything saved in a place you can go watch later on, hoping anyway, and watch them grow. Right? Try. Everyone's different though, man. That's personality. Some people don't get stressed. Some do. It's just like how their body reacts to it. Some people medicate. Some people self-medicate. You don't know. You got, everybody treats it differently, and you gotta know yourself and do what's right for yourself. I got people that come into my chats and watch my stuff that I always worry about because they're on YouTube too much. Turn me off and go to bed, man. It's important. I don't want to read no headline or find out something happened to somebody because they didn't take care of themselves. You got to eat, you got to drink water, you have to exercise, and you have to sleep. You got to do all those things before YouTube. That's why I'm gonna do the bike ride today. I keep wanting to get all these videos done, so I'm gonna force myself to do more fishing from the bike, and which is I live in a spot where that's actually really practical. We're along a huge creek that you really can't access unless you walk or ride your bike in for miles, and it's they're not huge smallies. I've caught some nice smallies, but tons of them. So I'm hoping to go down there and do a cool video for Ted. Ted gave me some of his handmade Ned rigs that he pours. They look awesome. It's like an orange red crayfish color, which is exactly the color they are this time of year in this creek. What lake we're gonna fish? Oh, rod near us just got tapped. Let's see, is it gonna go? Don't even see turtles out here. This lake just looks dead this year. I've fished it a couple times, left it a couple weeks, hit it a couple times, left it. I don't know if I'm just hitting it on the wrong days or what. Lonely being the king of the people. Oh no, Dad fell this morning. And the dog got sick and we're cleaning. Yeah, some days are like that, Buggy. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, you don't need the morning live on top of that. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. Yeah. Yeah, and John's got it. Oh, there's a turtle. Little dirty rat. Just said the word and his big fat head pops up out there. Oh, this rod right here looks like it's going. Gonna go down or what? I need a takedown. We've been slamming the trout like crazy, just limiting out every time we go out. Just and I go out with Kevin or whatever, that's 10 fish, or I go out with both boys. We're coming home with 15. Just living at the fillet table lately. But skunked on catfish, and I haven't really been carp fishing, so I'm like dying for a good takedown. My mercury levels have to be out of control right now. Eating so much fish. I had smoked trout on pumpernickel bread with cream cheese this morning, onions and lemon and Tabasco. Stuff's so good. I like turtles. Used to use cheese. Hi, Odad. Welcome in. Fishing with Odad. What is going on? Yeah, cheese is a good bait. A lot of guys, a lot of guys are doing good this year. The local guys, the trout people who show up a couple weeks of the year, they're all talking up power bait, cheese flavored power bait. Probably cheaper just to get the old cheese Velveeta or whatever and put it on the hook, but power bait does have it figured out. Gotta give them props. This stuff is it's pretty impressive. I want to see a takedown on this gold rod just to see what it does. I didn't know to come here or go to the creek today. I hope I didn't make the wrong decision. Come on. Oh, I was gonna fish either way, oh dad. I was gonna fish either way. Pontoon Jody, what's going on? Thanks for coming in here. I don't know if our chat's big enough for John and Jody here, the YouTube superstars. Oh gosh, come on, fish! Dying for a takedown. I sat out there catfishing from 8 to 3 a.m., except for the hour I had to take off to drop. I had to drop. I don't know if you guys were watching live. I disappeared for like an hour and a half. I was fishing in Philadelphia, which is like an hour from our house, and decided to move spots. We started moving, and then like a whole crowd of people showed up, and there was police and sirens, and something was going on. So I didn't feel safe with Kevin. And then so we looked for a different spot, and he fell asleep while I was driving around. So I ended up driving him all the way home, hour home, and then I set back up at the local creek. But just a long time to go without a takedown, and I know it's still early yet, but you go through all the rigging up and get everything set, and you're out there, and you go out and you catch all the bait, and that's why I had to come catch a carp today. Now they're going to do me dirty too, I see. I just don't enjoy the trout lives. I don't enjoy. I don't really like watching lives where people are bouncing around all the time. I think that stuff's better on video. So, but if I'm in a spot or I'm in a mood, I may pop up doing that. I did one last week. It was like 5 hours of me wading through the creek. It was kind of cool looking back. I put all the times that I caught fish, caught like 5 or 6 different species. But hinting and stuff. Jody said thanks, hinting and stuff. Thank you. That's, that's a great channel name. Oh yeah, Jody is the she is the queen of flatties. But it's always my favorite when she gets her hair stuck in the reel or a bat flies into her. Where the bugs are bad. They're always my favorite moments. I guess you're just getting started, right? Getting the bite starting to pick up for you. Jody's usually my last stop of the night. I'll put her on the TV and then and nothing personal, but I usually doze right off after that just because that's that time of night for me, which is good because when I was working, I would not sleep through the night. That's why I'd be in everyone's chat. I would go to sleep and then I'd wake up 2 hours later, and I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up an hour later. But since I retired, I'm sleeping like a log again. Feel so much better. I'm still getting up at 4:35 in the morning, but I just feel good when I get up. Oh, great. There's birds. Now they got a girl and a guy down there. Girl duck, guy duck. Got baby, more of those baby fish eating ducks out here. That's lovely. Like he's like got his wings up. He's like dancing. I guess that's their ritual. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that one duck's showing off for the other duck. I don't think he's gonna have much competition. I've never even seen that type of duck around here before. Ducking in public. Yeah, they are. Look at them. Not only people, but animals can also be obnoxious. Look at them out there. She's probably embarrassed. She looks embarrassed by him. I miss my porch in Alaska. We had our porch was like kind of about this distance from the water, and just sit out there and watch the ducks. We'd have all kinds of different ducks come through on their migrations. I like the olive greebies were my favorite. Those things were just funny to watch. They couldn't fly right, and they'd kind of crash land. They would dive constantly and pop up all over the place. They always looked like they were playing. They're like river otters. They're always having a good time. Ooh, that looked a little suspicious on the gold member there. The dancing duck saw another duck and he's chasing it off. Okay, he's all fired up. Yep, Steve earlier. 35-pound fly. Oh, nice, nice. I'm waiting for that to start up. I'm waiting. Our water's still a little cold here. It was like, depending, the warmest report I saw was 55. The coldest was 40, like 41 or something, depending on which end of the river you were on. So it's a little early yet. And we caught a channel in the winter time this year down there, but that was just probably dumb luck. Yeah, noxious dog neighbor. They catching flatties and I'm chasing fatties. Let me check the far rod. I haven't checked that one yet. And I think we've tried in close. I'm going to launch that one out further. Got a good bit of algae on that. I'm going to add some fake green corn to the hook just to help float that off the bottom then. Get it out of the algae. All right. See what that does. Not sure what I'm doing this week for fishing yet. I was hoping the carp would be on fire and that would just be the obvious answer, but we got the shad run going on. I might make my way over to the river and try to find a spot to post up, do some bank fishing for shad. Stripers are going on. Definitely got a lot of trout fishing going. I'll probably be live tomorrow because the boys are off from school. Getting a new washing machine delivered at some point, but other than that, probably gonna pop up. I can go live when I'm fishing with the boys because I can just run the camera more and then chat, and I don't have to fish as much. But I'll make sure we're on them good before I go live. We may do a nighttime bullheads, little tiny catfish that we get in our area. We have pretty good activity at night around here, this time of year anyway. Maybe we'll do a catch and cook on them. I like those little buggers. They're a little hard to clean. Not hard to clean, just don't get as much meat. You kind of lose all the rib meat. But and you get a bunch of them. They usually bite. They all bite, and you get a big pile of them. They're dang good. All right, John, have a good day, buddy. Yeah, Buggy, I threw a few balls out there right before I started. So I kind of moved down. I had been fishing. Let me show you. Over down by that bridge is where we were catching them late winter, even during the winter. That's the deepest spot. But then they migrate their way out this way. And right before they spawn, when they're spawning, you see them jumping down in here and they come up in the shallows. Last time I didn't have much luck off the beach, so I thought they would probably be closer to this spot now. And I did see a few jump in here a couple weeks ago. So I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed on the beach. Beach gets annoying too because like everybody comes up talking to you too. It's like right on the walking path. It's quieter over here except for the helicopter going over. Just wonder what the trout fishing pressure does on this lake. They slam this. When they stock trout in here, it's just like everyone's out here fishing. Just wonder if there's like a ton of food left over in the water that the carp feed and they're not hungry or what their deal is. I prefer the fall stocking personally. When they throw trout here in the fall, not as many people fish the fall. Check out this plane. It's one of those. It's one of those like planes with the helicopter things on it. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. Huh. Bell. Slack line right here. A bit of trout. He was on it still. I could see the line twisting. Probably just a trout. sign of life anyway. All right. Should have gave it more time, I guess. Danged if you do, danged if you don't. When I see it go slack like that, and then I can confirm that it's still on there because I see the line twitch, I usually try to reel down on it. Could have been a turtle too, I guess. Like that fish waited till I was staring at the sky at a helicopter bite. I'm sitting here an hour and 26 minutes, and one bite comes when the helicopter comes over. Heller plane. Yeah, when I reeled down, there was something there for sure. He was definitely still there, but just didn't hook. Either you get the takedown or you get the slack line, depending on which way they head with it. Definitely a lot trickier when you get the slack line because you don't know. You can either reel down and you can't kind of like just gently come down on it. You either got to reel down to hook them, or just kind of tighten the line and let it sit there. But if he was on it and you just do that slight thing to tighten it, chances are he's going to get off of that bait ball and move on with his day somewhere else. So I tend to reel down on it. If I see any signs of a fish on it, I will reel down confidently. Hope we get you guys a fish. I appreciate you all coming in here. Heard a bell there. Heard a bell. got to changing up our food for the chicks. They've graduated to grow feed today. Got to give them the higher protein and carb food. Got to hit the supply shop on the way home. A lucky we. Yeah, last time I did that on a live, I almost fell in the creek. I came back all muddy. Got some people over here picking something. I don't know what they're eating. They're foraging over there. Only thing I see are plantains and dandelions. Jody, I don't really have to worry about changing my hooks out. I tend to snag and break them off pretty often. um, that's not my concern on that. All three of these are. I've maybe fished with them twice now since I bought new hooks for the hair rigs. These are just the prepackaged ones that come already rigged. Um, I tend to use them probably like 4 or 5 outings. Honestly, that's probably about it. And you kind of tell because you get them. They're kind of each pack looks different than the other pack. So I just go on Amazon, and as long as they feel sharp and they cut into my fingernail, I fish them. This lake here is stocked with trout, so a lot of times with these hits and misses are either turtles or trout. Carp will usually just pull the rod down like a catfish. Now, if I have 3, 4 occasions like that, then yeah, I will totally take that hook and check it and sharpen it or chuck it. What goes first on these is the actual hair rig, the loop off the back. The knot gets, like it's not a mono, it's like a thread. So it starts getting like a little fuzzy and it just drive you up a wall trying to get the bait needle through there, especially in winter when your hands are numb. So I'll get rid of those. Replace them probably faster than I should or need to. Nobody wants to see me fumbling with a knot all day long on the camera. If you ain't getting snagged, you ain't in a good spot. That's what they say. All right, I'll allow one more question, Jody, and then you've exhausted your questions for the day. I'm kidding. Do you think snags can bend or straighten a hook enough to affect your hookup ratio? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, depends on your line. If the line's not going to break, like my catfish rod here, gold member in the middle, that's 50-pound mono. I got an 8-pound leader off of it for carp, but um, If I were just fishing that line or like 30, I think one of these rods has 20 or 30 pound on it. Yeah, you could bend these hooks out, no problem. I'll bend them back depending on my economic situation. I will try bending them back, or I'll just scrap them. Happens all the time with the trout gear too, and those hooks are, they're so little because they got to be super sharp to hook up with the trout. They bend real easy. Yeah, when I guided with salmon, we would say if you missed every fish you caught or every fish that you missed, we'd sharpen the hook right there on the spot. Because there's salmon or there's jokers are just like rock jaws. They can straighten a hook right on their jaw. They're so sharp. I don't know if they want to be on camera. Test my hooks after I tie them on my wrist to make sure they set, but sometimes after I use them, they didn't set as good. I don't know if I bent the hook or somehow stretched the leader out. Yeah, I mean, if you have other hooks, just compare them to the other hooks, see if they look the same or not. I have like a one of those rubber protected hooks that you would hang like garden tools from. I always take my circle hooks and when I'm tying with like 50-pound mono, and I use that like a hook around that, and I pull it knots nice and tight. And I've never had one bend, and I pull pretty much as hard as I can. But there's a big difference I know in the type of hook and what it's made out of and who makes it and all that stuff. I think I use Gamakatsu. I'm not really picky. Whatever I can get for cheap. But I've always used Gamakatsu if I'm going after a fish that like I'm serious about, like I'm targeting a big cat or a muskie or something. But I know there's probably better brands, but that's just one I've had success in the past with. But I have heard that their quality's gone down. Yeah, thanks, Jody. A little too relaxing. A little too relaxing today. But I'll take it. I mean, it's beautiful out here. Just finished a 3-day stretch. 12's at work and off today and tomorrow. So that means I have to get my chores and adulting done as much as I want to sit here. I hear you, Todd. Thanks for coming in, spending some time, man. Have a great day. Enjoy your time off. Hopefully, you get the wetter line. We'll stay live to the 2 hour mark, and if we don't have any takedowns by then, I think we'll wrap it up. Got some running around to do, and then I'm going to get on my bike and go ride down the rail trail and do some fishing for smallies. I was going to ride first, but I figured the bite would be better early. But I guess it doesn't matter today. Sounds good, Todd. We're getting our washing machine tomorrow. Can't wait. Tired of the laundromat. Hey, Misplaced Country Girl, welcome in. Good morning to you. You know what happens, Buggy, with my hooks? I have boxes of them, and then eventually they will be left out in the rain by my 10-year-old. It inevitably happens. I find it in the backseat of a car, and it's like rust. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And we fish when you fish as much as we do. It's like you try to stay organized, but like I got done that live at 3 a.m. and I think we were trout fishing the next morning by 8 o'clock. Yep, this rod's going. That was real subtle. It could have been a turtle bite. I don't know. It's got the fake corn on that rod, so they usually don't eat the fake corn. They're just eating the pack bait. So I can let that out there. Now, if that was the one with the live corn, I'd have to reel that in and check it because that live corn falls right off that hair rig pretty easily. More garden work for you. Yeah, I was just about to move my, I've got all my starters and lettuce and kale and got a lot of the garden plants all from seed in one location. I was just about to plant them and I'm glad I waited. This week's all frost, so a lot easier to throw the tarp over the whole batch than to have to go over to all the different, we do a bunch of raised beds. I have to go around and put 20 tarps out. Ooh, I heard that. Still on? me. Don't get it. It's hot. I thought it was always cold and rainy in Scotland. Hot today. Turn that back. They've moved behind me now. Gonna hang out another 15 minutes, see if we get anything. If we do, then we'll wait another 20 if we do catch something. Come on, fish. $55. Wow. It's probably close to that here, Buggy. Hey, Slabby. No fish yet. It's been a non-existent bite. Couple taps, could have been turtles. But trying to get on the carp. I've kind of lost track of them over the last couple weeks while trout fishing. I don't know if they're prepped for spawning and the bite's off, or if it's just I'm in the wrong location today. But I may find out on my bike ride today. I'm going to ride in a little bit and probably stay alive another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go take care of some stuff at home. And then I'm going to go out on the bike and see if I can find some fish. I mean, there's 50 tables next to us. And they picked the one right next to me. Come on. Switch out my batteries just in case the cold rod goes down. Trying to shoot a video on that gold rod. I kind of did a whole I'll wait till the breeze is done so you can hear me. I did a video of the whole process of making this rod. So I wanted to at least show a fish being caught on it before I cut that and edited it. But Slabby went out, caught one crappie, one bass, and one catfish. Fishing has been tough with the weather lately. Yeah, except for the trout here, fishing, I agree. Fishing has been really tough the last few weeks. But then if you look at my shorts, you see us hauling in trout after trout because we've been chasing the stockies for food. Not the most sporting fishing, but I mean, over the years I've learned to make a lot of really tasty recipes. So we had fried trout. We fried it up last night, and I had smoked a whole bunch that we were giving out to neighbors that were wanting some, and then we've been having it for breakfast on pumpernickel bread and cream cheese. Been eating it like twice a day lately. Big Mike, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in here. Slow yesterday, about 46 pounder. Slow. Oh gosh, that would have been my year right there. 46 pounder. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what time I'll go live tomorrow, but we'll be on the trout tomorrow for sure. And I'll be with my two boys. My wife will be working, but I got the kids off from school. As soon as the washing machine gets dropped off, we'll be heading out fishing somewhere live. Come on, let's get at least a fish here. One stinking fish. 20 and a 46 pounder. Nice. Sometimes chat has that thing over it and cuts out a couple words. If you just came in and you're wondering what the heck that gold rod is, that's my handmade rod right there. That's bamboo. Competed in the DIY catfish tournament this weekend, and that was my catfish rod. Still trying to catch a fish on it. Want to get a fish on it so I can take the Mad Cat's reel off and put it back on my good catfish rod. I'm thinking in another week or two. Usually May is when the flatties pick up here. They'll go on the spring feed hopefully in 2 weeks. And then we'll be chasing them. Been live an hour and 53 minutes. 11 people still hanging out. Appreciate you guys. 16 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. Looks like a trout bite to me. Looks like another trout bite. I think that's the 4. That's a slightly bigger hook too. Put that hook on when we were catching those mondos a month ago. Those things were enormous. The little hooks weren't really hooking up too well, and I switched to the 4s and caught all those big boys on the 4s. All right, the group left. I'm gonna go over and see what they were eating over there in a minute. They were munching on the grass over there, pulling something out. I'm pretty good with natives. Looking at the ground, I can tell you there's dandelion and plantain. But it kind of looked like they were digging up something else over there. So I'm gonna try to figure out what they were digging up. Let's go take a look. What were they eating? Wild mint. Some mint over there, that's what they were eating. Come on, fish. Well, I said 2 hours. I think I'm gonna pull them in one at a time, start cleaning up, see if we get a last minute takedown. Appreciate everybody coming in. I won't shut it down right away. I'll let you guys hang out while I take downs, but I'm gonna start packing it up here. Get some stuff done today, and I will game plan on how to catch a big fish on this gold member rod. I got to get that done this week. Tested the hook, Jody. It's still sharp. It was a good recommendation, though. No luck on gold member today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Well, I'm going to close it out, guys. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Glacier, what's going on, buddy? Look, watch this stinking hawk bird going to come down here and eat a fish right in front of me. It's going to do it, so you watch. It's going to go down there, pull out a fish, laugh at me, and poop on my head. All right, Bulk, thank you, buddy. Have a great day. So, yeah, exactly, Glacier. A slow day, just 20 to 46. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Catch you later. I'll be live tomorrow at some point, trout fishing with the boys. They're off from school. So, yeah, you might see me then. I'll have some shorts out. Try to put out 2 a day, even though they say they hurt your channel, because they're just fun to do. So, that's it. Peace out. Y'all have a great day.